Hey, welcome everybody. It's Everywhere Eddy, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Krista Grady-Saxon. We're at Bert's Barracuda, coming to you live tonight, and we've got some special guests I'm looking forward to. We've got Mica Neal with 12 Responders. He's going to talk about his charity that's coming up, a great poker run. You want to hear about this one. And we have Travis Emerson with the Off-Road United Foundation and the Big Blueline Flag. He's going to be talking to us about that. And my special musical guest tonight is a good friend, Greg Czinke of the Black Honkeys. And it's going to be a great show. And right? Right, Krista?
It's always a great show.
Always
Eddie.
a great show. And Tony and Michelle will be here with their special guests, and we're looking forward to it. And the show's brought to you by the Fran Haasch Law Group, Bert's Barracuda, and Black Widow, Full Throttle Multimedia, and Quaker Steak Lube, and we'll be right back.
When I started practicing law, I never wanted to work in a high-rise. I wanted an office that my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. Hi, I'm attorney Fran Haasch, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com. When I started practicing law, I never wanted to work in a...
Hi everybody, it's me, Josephine at Bert's Barracuda Harley-Davidson. Today I want to tell you about 3 special bikes that we're offering to you. You know why? Because everybody's riding. Depression is down, fun is up. It's a great way to stay 6 feet away from everybody. So come get one of these beauties today. This is a 2017 Street Glide Special, going now for $17,995. 2017 Street Glide Special, $17,495, and a 2017 Road Glide Standard, $14,800. These all have good mileage. They got the 107 Milwaukee 8 motor, and they are ready for you. So please, come get cozy with Josie for your special pricing. You got to mention it anytime today or tomorrow or any old time. Here at Bert's Barracuda, where the beer is always ice cold and it's always free.
Hey, we're back. So, Krista.
Yes.
What have you been up to since our last show?
Well, I've had quite a bit going on actually for myself that, I'm working on. I'm like building this entire online environment for independent filmmakers, new filmmakers, seasoned filmmakers, and actors and talent. So it's really, about informing people in the industry, on how to kind of follow your dreams without selling your soul.
Nice.
Because that is what happens in this industry, and there's so much misinformation out there.
And you know all about it. You've been there.
I learned the hard way.
The hard way.
The hard way is the only way for me. So, but you know what? I guess fate's got to hammer it into me, and with that, I'm gonna utilize that and make it something positive. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
I mean, what you've gone through, especially making Nations Fire, and you've had a lot of ups and downs, and you've been through it, so you're perfect to do something like that.
I'm really excited about that because I want to talk about the back end, the making of Nations Fire, and how deceitful this industry is, and how you got to watch who you do business with, and that is the way it is in Hollywood, unfortunately, and a lot of people don't understand that. So I don't know how to navigate that through that bull. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll have my YouTube channel up my website, my vlog. So it's going to be a documentation of everything in my 20-year career on every movie set and what went on behind the scenes and how they got distribution, funding, and all those sort of things. So it's gonna be geared toward, you know, educating people and helping them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, I tell you, last night I went to a new bike night. Well, a new bike night for me.
Yeah.
I hadn't been there before, and it's fairly new. It's down at Tampa Joe's over on Anderson Avenue in Tampa.
Nice.
And it's put on by the Bay Area Riders.
Oh, cool.
And I had a great time. I got to hang out with Brian and Brandy from the Fran Haasch Law Group.
Nice.
And it was an awesome, awesome night. And the weather was perfect.
Very cool.
And it was dry. I rode home dry, and I rode down there dry.
Well, thank goodness for that, right?
I tell you, because lately I've been getting wet very often. So.
You
But
poor
anyway.
thing, Eddie. You poor thing.
It's rough, But
I
that's
know.
riding in
Yeah.
Florida in the
Yeah.
summertime.
Yep.
A couple of weeks ago, I was up at Scooter Haven for their first responders weekend.
Yes.
And I went up on Saturday and got to hang out with Valerie from Rider Now.
Oh, I love Valerie.
And Kenny Wilkerson, who was on our last show.
Yes.
And I got Kenny to autograph
I was
my
gonna ask.
copy
The
of
book.
his cookbook,
Awesome.
which was awesome. And we had a great time.
Nice.
And, I have to mention,
What?
I want everyone to take note. Next show, September 2nd, 2 weeks from tonight, we are going to be broadcasting these damn masks.
I know.
We're going to be broadcasting live from the new restaurant at Bert's Black Widow, Harley-Davidson, the Twisted Fork, down in Port Charlotte.
I'm so looking forward to that.
That's
going to
be a blast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're going to be down there doing the show from Port Charlotte.
All right, cool.
And I'm excited.
Of course.
And I
Yeah.
know Bert's excited.
I'm sure, yeah.
And I think everyone who's watching is going to want to check this out because from what I understand, this new restaurant, the Twisted Fork, is something else. So we're going
bet it is.
We're going to see it firsthand, Krista.
Oh, yeah. And eat.
And I haven't seen the menu yet, but
It
I'm
don't
sure
matter.
there's going to be something.
There's going to be something good.
Something we both like.
Yeah.
And if there's sushi on the menu, that would.
Oh, we love sushi. For sure.
Anyway, so that's going to be coming up in 2 weeks from tonight.
Good.
Port Charlotte,
Yeah.
the Twisted Fork.
Nice.
And, we've got a great guest coming in now, and we're going to bring in Mica, and I think he's handy. Mica Neal. Yeah, Mica Neal. Come on in, Mica. Have a seat. Micah's got
on the
a
couch.
poker run that's coming up
Ahead with-
that's up on the screen right now. You can see it. It's sponsored by Full Throttle and the Fran Haasch Law Group, and Mike is going to talk all about it. Mica, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to be back from Sturgis.
Yes, you tell us a little about that first. How was your trip?
That was pretty good. That was really good. A group of us rode from here all the way up there, but we did pretty much a long route. We went up through Wyoming, Yellowstone, and came kind of back around. And it was 6,300 miles in 14 days is what we did.
Nice,
Wow.
nice. I've done that ride myself. Matter of fact, 1 year I came right through Wyoming and headed right to Sturgis. Came right across the whole state in 1 day.
Yeah.
It was like, but
It was,
so you had
it
a
was
good time. Everyone was safe and sound.
Yeah, we met with Full Throttle up there while we were there as well and rode around with them and a couple of the girls from the Stilettos, the Steel. And we did Custer Park, fed the donkeys,
Nice.
chased the donkeys, got chased by donkeys. It was good.
Awesome.
Lots of donkeys. What do they call those?
Awesome. So, anyway, tell us about 12 responders.
So 12 Responders is basically a nonprofit I started. There's a lot of nonprofits out there that support the veterans and first responders and stuff like that. But basically, what I want to do with 12 responders is we want to take one first responder per month, and actually start an event for them each monthly. So we'll start a GoFundMe. We'll organize a ride, a poker run, or some kind of charity event and raise money for each individual.
Wow, that's amazing.
And what we'll actually do is with that money, instead of taking the money at the end of the month and giving it to some large organization or where we don't really know where the money's going, we're actually going to take the money ourselves and may it be medical bills, it could be a house repair, it could be a car repair, whatever it is, we as the group will actually see where our funds go. We'll actually see the smile or the tears on each person's face instead of just taking money and then wiring it to some big conglomerate, and who knows where the money really goes.
Yeah, doing the right thing. That's amazing.
So that's pretty much our mission.
That's awesome. And you're going to do it once a month.
Well, I'm not going to do quite the big poker run once a month.
Okay.
Because this is taking quite a bit of time and effort for sure.
Oh, yeah. Putting on a poker run is quite an effort.
We'll definitely sponsor one person per month is definitely the goal. That's where the name 12 Responders comes from. One responder per month, obviously 12 per year.
Cool.
Well, that's very cool. So tell us about this first poker run that's coming up.
All right, so Saturday, August the 29th is the day. We're going to start it between 12:30 and 2 p.m. as the sign-in. We're going to start across the street at Quaker Steak. Our first stop will be the Bradenton Police Department.
Oh, wow.
Second stop will be at Salty Shamrock in Apollo Beach. Third stop will be Stingray's Bar and Grill in Valrico. Fourth stop will be Cowboy Corral. And then our fifth stop will be back at Quaker Steak Lube.
Well, that's going to be quite a route.
It's 143 miles. The mileage is adjusted some because we've had some bars we've had to change our stops, but we'll just say an average 150 miles for the day.
About 150 miles. That's a great run.
Yeah, and then so it's $30 per person, and then it's $10 per extra hand. With that $30, you actually get a free T-shirt and a free patch with it as well. Oh,
that's cool. So you get a shirt and a patch, and for $30, and you're
ready to go.
You're doing it for a good cause.
Absolutely. And then when you get back that afternoon, I've got it scheduled to where when we arrive, instead of a lot of poker runs start in the morning and then they show up towards the afternoon. It's in the heat of the day. Everybody's hot. Everybody's been riding. They just want to get there, get it over with and go home. So the way I have this one scheduled is where we actually show up about 7 or 8 in the evening, so the sun's going down. It's cooling off, and then we have a live band by One Eye Jack. They're performing with us as well, and we're gonna have some raffles. We have a bunch of vendors, a long list of vendors that's gonna be there. We probably have about 12 or 15 vendors right now that's gonna show up, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a good event. It's gonna be a big event.
Well, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to doing that because that route, I love that route.
Well, going across the Skyway is always a good one.
That's my favorite ride.
The Skyway.
The Skyway. And when I tell people that, they go, "Oh, aren't you afraid?" No, I'm not afraid. That's my all-time favorite ride. I can remember the first time I did that ride, coming up from Sarasota, and I was blown away. I said, "This is great."
I think it's better at night though, when the bridge is lit up, especially when you coming out of Manatee County and you come around and you actually see the bridge, and you never know what it's going to be lit up. It's always going to have something different.
Right.
Obviously, it's typical, gold look, but yeah, it's sometimes when you come around that corner and you see the bridge, it's got like a cool theme to it. That's really it's a good. Something you pull over, just want to take it in.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So now, how long have you been doing the 12 Responders? When did you organize it?
This is our first event. So 12 Responders is brand new.
Brand new.
Last year, I started another nonprofit because I'm an avid scuba diver. But when COVID started, everything that I put into the other nonprofit, which was actually building artificial reefs off the coast of Florida.
Oh, wow.
It went nowhere because of COVID. Everybody was everything got stalled. So with diving stalled and everything else stalled, I was looking for something else to do. And, especially in the motorcycle community back in the blue and our veterans and first responders, it's a huge part of us.
Yep.
It's a huge part of the riders as well. So that's when I came up with the idea of, 12 responders, what can we do? And I know there's so many veterans things out there. I really wanted to focus on more of the police, especially in light of a lot of what's going on right now. We really want to support our first responders because they're the ones who really don't get the recognition.
Absolutely.
They do not at all whatsoever get the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah, that's for sure. But this sounds like it's going to be a great first event, and hopefully you'll have many more after this.
Yes, we'll definitely have more. We'll probably do a poker run like once a quarter. So
well, that'd be
we'll
good.
do about 4 a year because it really does take. And if anybody's put one on, y'all know the effort that's involved into it, and it definitely takes help.
A lot of effort and a lot of help, and if you could pull it off 4 times a year, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So I think it'll be possible. We'll do some smaller events, little, just like some rally rides or just, little circuits or something fun, and still, end at a bar and raise some money. We'll still do the GoFundMes every month. We'll still have somebody, but I don't know if we'll do the big poker runs.
Well, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. And I really appreciate you coming down tonight, Mica.
I appreciate you having me.
And Krista, what do you think?
I think it's wonderful. And I just want to say thank you for what you're doing. I think it's absolutely amazing, and you're absolutely right. These people need that recognition, and they've had a really, really rough time, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. So
that's for
thank you.
sure.
One of the things we don't really think about is during disasters as well. Like, it's not just the police, it's the even the veterinarians, and this was brought to my attention. I never even thought about this, but once I first rolled this out, it was what about veterinarians? And I didn't really even think, veterinarians, what does a veterinarian have to do with first responding? But actually, if you think about it, every disaster, there's pets, there's animals, there's horses, and they're on the front line as well. So, and then also we're tow trucks. They're the ones who, even though the first responders, the police, the fire, the paramedics are there to assist with the actual medical care, the tow trucks are right there in the traffic. They're still, getting the vehicles cleaned up. They're sweeping the roads. So they as well are first responders. And so I'm actually learning a lot from this as well as I move along. It's enlightening for sure.
Yeah, that's so true. A lot of stuff we don't even think about.
Right.
Until you do it.
Yeah, until it happens. Yep.
It's experience.
It's definitely.
Great thing, man.
Definitely
Great
learning
thing.
by experience. That's for sure. But thank you again, Mica, for being here.
Absolutely.
And we're going to get ready to switch over to Tony and Michelle. Now, they're here in Bert's with us tonight. But are they ready? Tony and Michelle, are you ready?
Eddie, we're always ready.
They're always ready. And they've got a good friend of mine, the Blonde Brap. So take it away, Tony and Michelle.
What's going on? We are over here at Bert's Barracuda with Michelle. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
You usually take that over. We moved some seats around.
I know. We're a little confused today, but hey.
I wasn't here for last. I was in Sturgis, so last show you ran all by yourself.
Yes.
And then I was like, well, let's get back here. And then Eddie's like, well, why don't you get Blonde Brap or Blondie Brap?
Blondie Braps.
Hello, everybody.
I got that right?
Blondie Brap. Do we add an S or is it just Brap? Do you like
Braps? I don't care. Brap.
Blondie Braps.
Brap,
now,
brap.
everybody knows Braps is like when you grab throttle and you go brap, brap. That's what that means.
Yep.
So, and why are you here? Because you're in the Full Throttle calendar contest, right?
She's a finalist.
One of our finalists, one of our top 18. We're going to be doing that right now. We're doing the judging for who's going to win. We're doing the calendar cover and the magazine cover. So
that's exciting.
2 big wins there.
That's going to be quite an honor for the winner, for sure.
So you do a lot of modeling, and you're doing a lot in the motorcycle world, I see. Tell us about everything you got going on.
Yeah, I've been attending a lot of the events with my Blondie Braps tent, and my twin sister moved out here too, April. So
hold on, let's repeat that, because guys just fell over. Hold on a second. Yes, guys, listen again. Say that one more time.
My tatted twin sister.
You heard it, guys. I'm telling you, that's
you heard it here.
But yeah, I've just been attending a lot of the events, like the charity events with the Blondie Braps tent, just trying to network, meet people, make friends, and just try to build my brand, So It's a lot of fun.
And you work with the Tattooed Sweethearts too, correct?
Yeah, I'm a part of Tattooed Sweethearts. Greg
Riley's good people. We did something at our office, and you came out and you were helping us with that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
people can find you at a Tattooed Sweetheart coming up at the actual.
Yeah, so the Back to Blue Tattooed Sweethearts, we're having a bike wash there. So me and Chelsea Johnson are gonna be doing that. So if you're a part of the poker run, we're doing it later, like 7 to 9, I believe. So after the poker run, if your bikes are all dirty, come see Blondie Braps and Chelsea to wash your bikes.
See, that's a good way to do it right there.
So I think I'm going to be setting up the Blondie Braps tent,
I was going
to
to say, hopefully you can set up the tent as well, get some of your swag out there.
Yep.
I know you got cool stickers and koozies, and you're out there doing it.
I'm trying, just trying to build something out here. So, because it was just all, it started with the Inked mag, so started doing a lot of photo shoots.
That's where we met you. You were doing the Inked mag cover shoot, right? Or you were trying to get on the cover there. And we helped her get a bunch of votes for that.
Yeah, that
Excellent.
was good. So, and then, so people just started asking me, they wanted merchandise, like, when can we get shirts? When can we get stickers? I'm like, okay, I'll just start making this stuff then. So
you became a hot commodity is what happened. Everybody's like, why do we get all this, you know?
Yep.
Then you're on a cover of multiple magazines already.
Yeah.
You know, you're in our calendar contest. You're out there doing it. I mean, and people don't know you're 11 years of the Coast Guard, which is very awesome. You and your sister, both.
Yeah. Congratulations for that, and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much for your service.
We appreciate you.
Because we almost didn't have her here because she had to do some.
Yeah, I almost got caught out on a SAR case. So.
I know, we're like.
I know what?
A search and rescue.
Oh, okay.
Case, so.
I know, look at that. We're like, okay, she's going to be here unless somebody drowns, and then she's got to go save people. You know?
Yeah, that's very important.
You've been doing some tattoos. You're tattooed up, and you did a tattoo giveaway too, which is pretty cool.
So I did a giveaway to kind of, it was at first at an event I was doing, and it was just all for charity donations towards the family that the event was at, and then I kind of extended the giveaway and actually just picked the winner like a couple weekends ago. She was so happy, so it was awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Anything for charity. I mean, it's wonderful to have the opportunity to give back.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about, the Back to Blue that's coming up for their family. So it's a charity event. It's not just benefiting like us.
Right,
so.
Exactly.
Well, as a military, first responder, biker, you know, we're always first to say who needs our help, and we'll go out there and get it. You know what I mean? And the biker community's always been about that. Attorney Fran Haasch is first and foremost, whenever we do anything, it's how can we help, you know, kids, pets, vets, anything like that.
She's a great role model for all of us.
And, you know, and women in the community, strong. I mean, let's face it.
Female riders.
Female riders, women in the community, strong. Backbone makes it what it is, you know. I mean, that's right. I tried to sit in between them. They wouldn't. They said no. You have to sit outside, away from us. I was like trying to. I was put in the middle.
You don't have to be a vanilla.
Sit over there.
Yeah.
So you're going to be washing bikes, and what else we were talking about? Now people can go vote for you on our Full Throttle Facebook page. You want to go vote for her, Blondie Braps.
Blondie Shannon Braps.
It's on our albums. If you go to Full Throttle Facebook page, go to our pictures and our albums, you'll see it in there. And there's 17 now. There's 17 people you can vote for. We got to add one back to it. We had a little issue, but we're not going to talk about that. But we have 17 girls in there. You can pick from those 17. One of them is going to be on the cover. And it's going to be on the cover of the calendar and the magazine.
That's so exciting, Tony.
Yeah,
that's really cool. I'm glad you're doing that.
Blondie Braps.
Yeah, what do you say?
I've been sharing it on my Facebook, Instagram. So if you can find the blonde chick with tats with the dirt bike and the street bike on either side of her, that's me. Vote her.
Well, you want to pick the blonde that's going to give back too. Yeah. So you're doing a lot for the community as well. So we appreciate you.
Back, charities. I mean, you got it all. Twin sister.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's the package. The tattoos.
Yeah, and my sister's in like healthcare for the Coast Guard, so she's medical. So that's
so seriously frontline.
She's a first for the military. She commented that she should win the first responders. Like I don't know what she commented about, but.
Well, she's a first responder. She's medical for the Coast Guard, so that's awesome. So, I think are we ready to throw it back to Eddie? I know he's got another guest over there. No, they're still getting all prepared over there.
Okay.
So what else do you have going on? People can buy your stuff online, or do you just give it away at your booth?
I have a blondiebraps.com. That's my website where I sell some stuff. I don't have everything up there. I'm kind of slacking just because I've been so busy with the actual events.
What kind of things do you sell?
I have like prints, posters, the events I have like keychains, stickers, and t-shirts and all that. So I end up giving away a lot of stuff just because like...
Welcome to Marketing 101.
Yeah, right?
You're going to print it. The idea is to sell it out there. And then everybody comes up and says, oh, I'll carry this and do that. Okay, here you go. And you give it all away.
Like I'm not trying to benefit from it. It's just all about like building the relationships with people. Like I've had an event I attended. It was awesome. Like I had this group of like a young girl and like their family come up to me, and she was just so happy. She wanted me to sign her shirt, like take pictures with her, and it's just awesome seeing like young people like come up to me and like look up to me, and I'm like, I'm just doing this like it's fun, and
that's it. You're going to turn into a role model for women.
I was thinking the same thing.
And to do it the right way and be the right person that kid looks up to. Going, hey, I want to be like her. Pretty, intelligent, military, tattooed. You know, it's like you sit there and go,
fully happy and healthy in your skin.
That's it. And that's it. That's what the world had. And you do a lot of photo shoots, so you know the world of photography and Photoshop and the fake realism that the world's supposed to be to, and it's not always the coolest idea sometimes because they have to. We all know. I own a magazine. I take pictures, and you gotta do what you got to do to pictures.
And I'm also like doing technical stuff. Like I'm an aviation maintenance technician, so you can do whatever you want, and you don't have to be stuck to just like, oh, like I can't do that, I can't do this.
You have to.
Like,
you don't have to. You don't have to fit in a cookie cutter.
So
good.
Home and hear me roar, right? That's it. We got to get you in that the Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, she'd be adorable in that.
Says. I love the pinup look. So
yes,
awesome.
suits you very much.
There's a pinup group around here that does. Is it the Bombers? Is it the I know they go out and do a lot of stuff. I'm not sure. I
can't remember the name either.
We did something with Pinup Miami. I did a calendar shoot with her down there at Mad Mod Custom. So that was awesome. So that was.
She's got a lot to offer.
She's out at events. I mean, I don't know where you find time for all this. I thought I was busy.
You know, you make time for this stuff,
right?
And like you're just never like sitting still. Like I'm always going. I'm always moving. I'm not sitting at home. I'm always looking. And if someone asks me to do something, I always want to volunteer, or I'm saying yes. Like it's always
yes, and find a way.
And like these things open doors for things. Like if you don't want to miss your opportunities or chances, you know.
And what's funny is with the COVID, it was stay home and do this, and people like you, me, us, we're always out there doing something. And it really gave us a wall that we hit where you go, you got to stay home.
Well, we had to think outside of the box, so.
Now it's like, okay, if we stay home, how do we reach out? Let's do social media. Let's do video chats. Let's do this. Let's do that.
You make it happen.
Like, you're trying to build yourself. You're trying to do these things, and you run into that wall. So, Michelle, take us to some commercials. We're going to throw it back to Eddie here.
All right, Shannon. Thank you so much. It was really great meeting you. You're an awesome guest.
Go vote for Blondie Braps on the Full
Good luck.
Facebook page.
Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all. We're going to see some commercials here in a minute, and we'll be back with Eddie.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Leather here. I'm coming to you to tell you guys about our tax-free weekend for back to school. So with a $300 purchase before tax, we're gonna give you this duffel bag full of some badass Bert swag. Take it home, you can put it on the airplane with you, you can carry it to the beach, take it to grandma's house, take it to auntie uncle's house, take it to your girlfriend's house for just a beach day, have a couple margaritas, and have a good old time.
We are here for our 6th annual food drive today, and I'm so proud the amount of donations that we've received already today. They have taught me my entire life how important it is to be generous to those, even people that you don't know, and even the small amounts that you can give can make a difference in someone's life. We have over $2,000 in cash donations plus an entire trailer full of food today. I am just absolutely amazed by the generosity of people, how much they've reached out to help others in our community.
Our tire employee price tire special on installed tires has been going so well, we've decided to move it onto another category group, and you're looking at it. We've got Carlinis, we got Gangster Apes, Twin Peaks handlebars, 1.5 inches. We've got KSTs. We've got so many handlebars. We're gonna be able to take care of everybody. Get in here, save some money.
Welcome back, and thank you, Tony, Michelle, and Blondie. Good to see you guys. And I've got our next guest with us tonight, Mr. Travis Emerson with the Off-Road Unlimited Foundation and the Big Blueline Flag. Travis, good evening.
How you doing, sir? How you doing today?
I'm great. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
You've got a lot going on there, brother.
We do. We have an organization that is just blowing up in the past couple of years.
Well, good. Tell us about the the Off-Road Unlimited first. Let's talk about that first.
So Off-Road United Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit.
Okay.
We started it back in 2017. We support law enforcement, firefighters, first responders across the country. Anybody who's been injured, fallen on hard times, or paid the ultimate sacrifice, we help with the families, the co-workers, which are often forgotten about. And we also raise money for another organization called Concerns of Police Survivors, which, if a law enforcement officer is killed in the line of duty, COPS helps the family members and the co-workers to deal with that mental health tragedy.
Nice, nice. Now, most of your members in the off-road, they're Jeepers, right?
Correct. So we started out with an event called Crawling for the Fallen.
Okay.
Started out as an event just to raise money for cops, and it exploded.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Yep, there's our flyer. Crawling for the Fallen exploded. We've become one of the largest law enforcement-based Jeep events on the East Coast.
Wow.
And we've become one of the top supporters of Concerns of Police Survivors because of Crawling for the Fallen. We've been able to give them over $400,000 the past 5 years.
Wow.
400,000 in 5 years.
400,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That money goes to sponsor the retreats for the survivor family members, the co-workers, and the children.
Nice. That's unreal. Well, you guys are doing some great work. Now, the Crawling for the Fallen, you've got a run coming up in November, right?
So every November we do Crawling for the Fallen. November 13th through the 15th is this year's event. We're still on. We're not canceling our event. The city is ecstatic that we're coming back. We just got a new venue last year. We've grown so much that we've had to actually reach out to bigger places. The city's ecstatic, the local sheriff's office is ecstatic, the local police department's ecstatic, so we're still kicking this.
Now, where is this going to take place?
So the physical postal address is Stark, Florida, which is up north
Stark,
by Jacksonville. Yeah. It's actually Keystone Heights.
Okay.
So it's the Keystone Heights Airport.
I've ridden through there, yeah.
Yeah, at a venue called The Firm. So
awesome.
We're actually on airport property, which is pretty cool. So we're secure, and we can secure our people and make sure no stupidity comes in.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And that's coming up in November. That's my birthday month, so I'm going to have to get up that way.
So you ride the bike up, come enjoy the event, and we'll put you in a Jeep, and I'll get you out on the trails.
Hey, I've done some Jeeping in the past, and matter of fact, I even have a couple of Jeep caps at home. So
oh, that's fun too.
So I'll be all set for that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll come out, pick a Jeep, and we'll put you in it and take you out on the trails and show you the Jeep inside.
Yeah, that sounds great. Now, there are a lot of trails up there.
Oh, yes. We've got acres or miles and miles of trails up there. Their park actually specializes in teaching people how to drive off-road, so we've got a lot of stuff to play with up there.
Wow. So now let's talk about the Blueline Flag. That's big.
It is very big. So
that's been growing too, right?
So that's another branch under Off-Road United. Big Blue, our Big Blueline flags.
Big Blue, okay.
We have two of the largest thin blue line American flags in the country.
Now, how big are they, Travis?
The current flags are 20 feet by 38 feet.
Wow.
So our original flag we obtained a couple years ago was 20 feet by 30 feet. You can see it in the background.
Oh yeah, look at that, right behind that Jeep.
That's actually my Jeep. We flew the flag for several years, and then there was so much more demand for it, so much more request for it, that we went out and got a better flag. And we actually have the original company who made our original flags making us another one, bigger and better material, better print. And then we have a tie-down flag that we use at a lot of the funerals that law enforcement funerals you might see across the state of Florida. So those flags, we try and provide them free of cost for law enforcement agencies. If anybody's doing any type of memorial event, fundraiser, or just wants to do a ride, like the Back to Blue rides have been doing, we try and provide that also. Right. Try and keep our costs low, but we want to try and make sure everybody has the support of our flag.
Now, is there a black and blue ride that's coming up soon, or there was one just recently, I think?
So there was the ride up in Brooksville that happened last weekend. Some of our Jeep members were up there. There was the Back to Blue event down in Sarasota. That's actually where I got hooked up with with Full Throttle and all you guys. We flew the flag down there at Sarasota Police Department. It was hanging from the parking garage.
Okay.
I don't know of any. Oh, well, next weekend there's a Back to Blue ride in Brooksville again that is actually, they're raising money for our nonprofit.
So that's cool.
We're the beneficiary. They called and said, hey, we want to do a ride and we'd like to give you guys the money. So if any of the, it's a Jeeps and truck show, but you got a car, you got a motorcycle, everybody's invited.
Well, you know, I was headed up to Brooksville last Saturday. I was going north. And we were at the gas station up on 41 and 52.
There you go.
And all of a sudden, I looked up, and I hear bikes. And there were hundreds. I don't know. Do you know how many bikes they had?
I didn't get to attend that event, but there was several hundred.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people at that ride.
Yeah, there had to be at least several hundred. Maybe, I was guessing probably around 300. And then, as the bikes passed, and we were riding north, and waving to everybody, all of a sudden, the Jeeps started. Yep. I mean, it was like, oh my God. And they were all flying their flags and their blue line flags. And,
right.
And everyone was waving to us as we were going north and they're going south. And I'm going, man, I wish I had known about that because I would have been on that ride.
That's how it is in the Jeep world too. You see some Jeeps heading one direction, you're going, I wonder what trail they're hitting up. Mm-hmm. And then it never fails. A couple hours later, you'll see them coming back just dirty and messed up, and you're wishing you followed them out.
Well, I tell you, if you can let me know about that next ride that's coming up, I mean, I'd like to get into that.
So the depot in Brooksville. It's the Back to Blue event.
Okay.
I can shoot you over the Facebook event if you want.
Well, I'll look for it on Facebook. Yeah, definitely.
Downtown Brooksville from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. They're going to have a band out there. They're going to do raffles. They're going to do a drive with all the vehicles. There's going to be a couple law enforcement agencies out there. It's going to be a pretty nice event from what I've been told.
Well, it sounds awesome. And if they had a turnout like they had last Saturday.
I think a lot of those people are actually going to be there.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. It's unbelievable. I was like blown away by the number of bikes and Jeeps and trucks and the people.
Yeah.
And as we were going north, and they were all waving at us, and we were giving them the thumbs up, and it was real. I mean, it was emotional. I mean, to see that many bikes, all for that cause, you know, all flying the blue line, you know, that's.
Yeah, I was sitting at home watching the live feeds and from all my friends that were there, and I was sad I couldn't get out there, I guess would be the right word.
Well, hopefully you'll make the next one.
Yeah, we'll definitely be at the next event. I got to take the flag out. We'll have the flag set up for us. Crockett's Towing is going to bring one of their big rotator trucks out and
cool.
Put the flag up for us.
Well, that's awesome. You know, really appreciate you coming on tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
And it's great having you here. Great hearing about both of your organizations. And I'm looking forward to seeing that big blue line flag.
Mm-hmm. Brooksville next weekend, we'll have it up.
It's going to be flying in Brooksville.
And if anybody wants, if anybody's doing anything, they'd like to request it out, it's very simple. It's just Big Blue Line Flag. That's our Facebook, our Instagram, or Big Blue Line Flag at Gmail. They can shoot us a message and say, hey, we got an event going on. If you're available, this is what we'd like, and we'll start the process.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to do a like on Facebook and check it out on Instagram and just follow you guys, because what you're doing is pretty awesome, pretty amazing. And
we're trying to push the crawling event this year even bigger. Concerns of police survivors. We weren't able to put on Police Week this week, which is one of the largest law enforcement events in the country.
Cool.
With all the COVID-related stuff going on, we've got a lot of officers that's fallen in line of duty due to COVID. So next year is going to be a big event. A lot of new family members coming in. And
well, Travis, thank you very much. We appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to go back to Tony Cupcake Cianci and the beautiful Michelle Steves of the Fran Haasch Law Group. Take it away, guys.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Thanks again for sticking with us. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Eddie. And hey, we've got our good friend Wendy LaForce.
What's up, girl?
Taking it up, mixing it up tonight.
These girls just got back from Sturgis too. They were out there just tearing up roads, doing meet and greets, and I'm like, "You have a meet and greet set up in Sturgis?" They're like, "Yeah, of course we do. Well, why wouldn't we?" I'm like,
"It's what we do. We're national."
You guys had it rocking out there.
Thanks, man. It was an experience, an absolute experience. I can't even begin to describe all the stuff that we went through and did, and just, it was an unbelievable opportunity. Thank you so much, Fran and Rhett, for that opportunity.
The riding out there. I've told
amazing.
Everybody. Look, there's some pictures we're showing right now. The riding out there is just phenomenal. I mean, when you get done, it's you go, if I wasn't an experienced rider, I am now. You know what I mean?
And you had mentioned that to me a couple days before I left, and boy, you were right about that. Let me tell you, we learned real quick what to do and what not to do.
And luckily, I don't know if you got caught in any rain. Those roads are doubly tough when it's wet.
Well, actually, we had the Florida rain dar going on. You know me. I don't like to I don't like to ride in the rain. It's not my favorite.
Right, see no evil, hear no evil, and we put the mouth to cover the mouth there. You know that's how that's got to be, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is.
Goodness.
You know, we had to have F-bomb with. She had to have the mouth. Yeah, yes.
Now, who went out there? Was you?
It was myself. It was Josephine Carter and Lynn Kotke.
And Lynn is better known as
F-bomb, Rockstar, and the Big Event.
Yes. She's got multiple names.
I have multiple names, actually.
Multiple names,
I'm sure you've earned each and every one of them.
Well, they used to call me Queen Bee, but now after every event that I put together, it's completely out of control, so they started calling me the Big Event instead.
The Big Event.
Yep.
Appropriate.
Yep.
You guys were
Speaking of big events.
You guys were in, what were the rides that you did? Tell us about
We
where
did,
you rode.
the first full day we went to the Badlands, which was actually a great way to actually learn about the wind a little bit and just a little bit about the hills and the grades.
Riding sideways.
Yes, that. There's always that. Yes, on 90.
Because of the wind or the
yes, because of the wind.
The dust, your handlebars are never straight. You are usually into the wind. And then when let's go, you gotta, it's.
And I have a solid front wheel, so that doesn't help matters at all. So I'm basically going 65 miles an hour on a 45-degree angle. Yeah,
wow.
It's intense.
So it's not,
it is very intense.
What you're saying is it's not Florida riding.
No. I can't wait. Actually, I can't wait to go over the Skyway.
That's nothing now.
Just to do the one hand legs on the. Just like this.
Skyway, big wolf.
Late. Yep.
I got this.
That's nothing.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that on Saturday actually on Hot Lips. So
she's got plans.
Well, I do have plans. Our ride is Saturday.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
What ride would that be?
International Female Ride Day, 3rd annual. That's right, 3rd annual. Last year we had 149 lady riders.
I heard something about 180, 190 already pre-registered.
I'm hoping everybody shows up. I mean, we just want to get together and we just want to ride. I know it's just been so difficult for everyone over the last few months, and we just want to get rid of that fear. And what better way to social distance than ride your motorcycle?
Well, Sturgis was a big opportunity there for people to see. It was a lot of outside stuff. It was a lot of, if you went in somewhere, you wore a mask. It was social distancing. It was definitely the way the world should be right now. It's like, get on a bike and ride, stay away from everybody else, don't be too hurdled together, and still live life, you know?
Be safe, be smart, but, it's just the same as when you ride.
I mean, we're wearing our masks here. Yeah, we're wearing our masks here.
Exactly.
We're being safe. This is what we do, but... I mean, when you're riding, you just enjoy it.
It was just amazing, just absolutely amazing, And every ride that we did each day, we did kind of lifted the difficulty a little bit.
Spearfish is a ride.
So
I know you did that after we
was
left.
Amazing. Actually, I did it twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Spearfish is a great ride.
The Lynn and Josie and Charlie, we all and Jim went with us too. We all went together, and the ladies decided they wanted to go back, take 90. I'm like, we're here with this opportunity. Are you kidding me? Went through again, did it again, did that one again, and went again. Yep.
Now, Jim Lynch is sponsoring the stilettos, right? Is this
actually
Revelation
Jim's my new sponsor actually for Revelation 1 contest.
So being
amazing,
you like blinging out everything,
right?
Maybe we could get a Jim Lynch blinged out shirt, we can maybe make him a stiletto stallion or something.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
We can do that. We can do that. Yep, we can do that.
Blinged out gear.
I'm sure we can do that.
I mean, if we make it for him and give it to him and tell him
I'm sure he would wear it. Yes, if we tell him he's got to wear it, I'm sure he'll wear it.
I mean, he was trying to get me to wear a shirt tonight. He goes, "You don't wear my shirt." I said, "Oh no, I got something better for you." He didn't hear me. I said, "We're gonna bling something out for."
Well, I'm sure the Bling Queen and the Bling Boss can make one for him. That's not a problem.
Are these more nicknames?
Yeah. Did you see the back of my T-shirts? I can't really say it on camera. You know that one? Well, it was my new trademark was glitter shitter. That was on the back. Did you see that one?
Yes, I did.
So that was cute.
You girls had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we did.
Pictures
We
were
did have a
great.
good time.
I mean, just phenomenal. And Sturgis it's an epic trip to go to. It is phenomenal. And downtown's cool, and the rides are great, and everybody's there, and the music.
And the people are so nice. Everyone we were kind of a spectacle, to be honest.
No.
Everywhere we went,
Your hair did not give that away at all. Okay,
At all.
We had our cowboy hats on, matching shirts, Fran shirts. We were swag patrol. We went out, just did everything. And pretty much everywhere we went, things kind of stopped in their tracks. And, that's kind of what we do anyways. So it was that, like I said.
Go home.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's what my dad says. Go big or go home.
That was very
Yep.
true.
So that was really, really neat. We got to meet a lot of people. We actually saw some people that we haven't seen in years. And it was just overall just one of the most amazing trips I've ever been in my life, probably the most, and made me my experience as a rider. Yep.
And that's all due to special thanks to, of course.
Of course, yes. Thank you, Fran and Rhett, so much.
Fran and Rhett and James Lynch for getting the bikes out there and just going out there and doing having fun and remembering, because we've all been locked up here doing, social distancing and everything. It's just great to be back riding and doing it and seeing it again.
When you spend 10 days like as normal, yeah, it was just amazing.
Well, 10 days with those two other women, how did that?
Those are my besties.
Okay,
it's not a problem.
I was worried about that. That was the
no,
last thing
we've been best friends for like close to 10 years, so we're all used to each other. So that's not an issue. Not an issue.
Did you get down to the waterfall in Spearfish Canyon?
Yes, we did. Charlie took us down there.
Okay,
yes, we stopped. We took photos and at a couple different places in Spearfish Canyon.
What was your favorite ride in Sturgis?
My favorite ride was Spearfish Canyon.
Really?
Yes.
It is. And
because actually the sweepers were pretty cool. Like the first one I went into, I was a little bit nervous because it wasn't stopping. It just kept going. And I'm like, and then you can't look up because the mountains are so high. You look up and then you're like this, and then I just had to keep going.
Then you get to the top and you see sky, and you're like, oh, look, you're at the top of the trees.
Right.
That were, all the way down below. You're like, oh, wow, we're really high.
And that grade coming down when you go to Deadwood, the grade coming down at like 55 miles an hour, that was like a little creepy too. But I will tell you, I learned really, really fast what to do because I was trying to take some footage for Jim riding. And I guess he just decided he was going to let it go. Okay, so here's me learning how to negotiate curves and at high speeds and stuff to try.
That footage was good though. I saw
yeah,
you,
man.
I saw
I busted butt. Yeah.
You were getting it. You were getting it.
Yep.
Well, you know what? We want to thank you for all the pictures. You guys were putting great pictures up, and
oh, thanks.
And again,
we have those memories forever. You know, we do. But next year's going to be bigger.
Yes, that's what I heard.
We're going to fill up the Revelation 1 Concepts truck, so if you want a spot, please PM me now. Let me know.
Revelation 1's probably going to leave. He's out of the other side of the coast.
Yep,
the East
Edgewater.
Coast. And definitely get bikes up there to Sturgis, and we're going to
shoot me a message. Please send me a message because there's limited spots, and we're going to run out. We're going to run out of spots.
He's got a big truck.
Yep.
Yeah,
big truck. Hurry up.
I think he can fit 45 or 50 on that truck, so we're definitely going to be working on that for next year because next year's, with the pandemic this year was about 200,000, but on the 75th when I was out there, they had about 1 million out there. So you're talking, 20% of what was supposed to be out there. Next year, if it opens back up, everybody's going to go out for the 81st and start that new.
I saw that, Lynn.
What's that?
Oh, the soundtrack of our lives for that week was really funny. We just had some really, really good times, and we brought you guys to that table we had a little table in the hotel, and that was just kind of our desk. And all sorts of things happened there outside, so we had lots of fun.
Oh my
Lots of
goodness.
fun.
Those walls could talk.
I was going to say, to be a fly on those walls.
We were online actually a lot.
canyons.
Yeah, exactly. We were online a lot. We did have a good time.
All right, well, we're going to throw this back to Eddie. I think he's got some musical guests for us and everything like that, so we want to thank you, Wendy,
Thank
for
you guys
coming
so
on and
much.
talking with us.
Thank you again, Fran and Rhett.
And we're going to send this back to Everywhere Eddy.
Hey, welcome back. Whoop, forgot my mask. There we go.
You rebel.
Don't forget that.
I'm a rebel. Hey, what can I say? I was trying to breathe, but thank you, Tony, Michelle, and Wendy. Right now, I want to welcome our musical guest for tonight, a good friend who I've really been missing for the past 4 or 5 months now.
I miss you too, Eddie, man.
Oh, my God. Mr. Greg Czinke,
You know, Black
of the
Honkeys.
Black Honkeys.
We're
Greg,
big fans
welcome.
of you too. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Glad to be here, man. Thanks for calling. You know, it's nice to have
It's good to
a
see
gig
you, brother.
every 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, you know, I miss being right up in front of the bandstand, getting some great pictures of you guys.
Oh man, we miss you too. We're all about mass gatherings, you know, big, fun, sweaty. We don't have to get too close. We don't have to huddle up, but you know, we like getting with lots of people, and it always makes for a good time when you show up. And
COVID's really turned everything upside down in the local music scene. What do you guys? Do you have any plans, or do you have any gigs
we're
coming
laying
up?
low, you know. We're laying nice and low. We've had a couple of outdoor events, you know, spread out, and just sort of trying to, you know, follow the protocols.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it's going to come back, and we're going to come back really funky and really, really ready to go.
Really funky.
Yeah, we're dying to jam. We've rehearsed. We put out a video. We released a video. We've got a couple of videos now.
They're on your
fresh, yeah.
They're on your website
Just
and
2
on
weeks
their
ago.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on our website. We've got Why Can't We Be Friends by War.
Yep.
You know, and our song "Pumpin'" with Cyril Neville.
Oh,
and the Neville
I've
brothers.
seen that video. That's great.
Yeah, man, we're still having fun. We're trying to rehearse a little bit here and there too, and you know, just.
Well,
put on
Greg,
our
what are you
masks
going to
and
play
go
for us
have
tonight?
Fun. Okay, well, this song I'm going to play is it's about being holed up in the house during a pandemic.
I love that.
We know that feeling.
You know, and we all know, everybody can
Yeah.
relate. You know, with that, and with that special someone. You know, you can push each other to your limits sometimes. So, you know, but there's ways around it, and you try to find ways of keeping it fresh. So,
All right.
So this is called.
Take it away, Zinc.
I mean, just to preface, my wife would come home. She works on the beach, and she would say, "There's nobody on the beach, you know, nobody." And it was, you know, it was kind of scary and heartbreaking, you know, because here springtime on the Gulf Coast and there's nobody around. So this is called 6 Weeks in Quarantine. 7 bottles of wine. There's no social distance for us, but I'm feeling fine. Still hoping to please you, even when I get on your nerves. I could put on a mask again, see if we can crush the curve. Yeah, maybe we can crush the curve. Does it feel the same? For the same reasons, am I still the same to you? Just like back at the Sand Pearl, right back down on the sand. Honeymoon in Jamaica, that's when we fled the town. With you as my empress, we danced to the reggae sound. We've come a long way since then. I wanna let you know I see you as my best friend. Never wanna let you go. I can't ever let you go. Does it feel the same for the same reasons? Am I still the same boy who drove you crazy, just like back at the Sand Pearl? Right back down on the sand. Should we make it a date night, or should we check the news? Even though it's a late night, I can see no reason for shoes. 6 weeks in a quarantine, and all the beaches are closed. Let's sneak out on a Gulf Coast stroll. Feels so good on your toes. Yeah, just right under your toes. Yeah. Does it feel the same for the same reasons? Am I still the same to you? Ooh, does it feel the same for the same reasons? Am I still the same one who drove you crazy, just like back at the Sand Pearl? I want you down on the sand, just like back at the Sand Pearl. I want you down on the sand, right back down on the sand. 27 weeks into quarantine. Let's get out of here. All right, thanks.
Well,
that was great.
You know,
so that's what you do when you're sitting around, can't go outside, you know, shelter in place.
Exactly.
I think I'll go buy a new guitar.
New guitar, sit down, create.
Right, you know, that's what we got to do. And think of all the great works that have come out over the last, 3 or 4 months. There's a lot of people sitting at home being creative.
Well, we're forced to live in our imagination, and sometimes, there's no better place to be than in your imagination when you can keep it positive. And
that's what we got to do. We got to share that.
Absolutely,
share that positivity.
Absolutely, because
that's
everybody
what the world
can relate.
needs. There's plenty of. It's easy to be negative. It's
so easy.
But we need positivity. The world needs it.
It does, because this big blanket of negativity is what's causing the snowball effect of more and more and more chaos. So.
Right. We got to find the love. We need to find the love and share that. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Staying positive, that's the key to what we're living through right now.
I mean, I try not to open my mouth if it's not going to be contributing. I can say plenty, but
yes, we all. Yes.
Oh, we all can, yeah. But, well, I'm looking forward to seeing the Honkeys.
Black Honkeys are some of your biggest fans, Ed, man, and we've got a couple events of private things coming up, and whenever things start to, are we in phase 3, or when things start to come somewhat back to normal, well, I'm sure we'll be able to have some shows.
Well, I'll be one of the first ones at the first show, so looking forward to seeing you and the gang.
Yeah,
and Bro Phil, and
we're gonna do it. Brother Phil's fine. Everybody's great.
Good.
Band's doing great. And we're ready to go. We've been rehearsing and writing and just keeping it creative.
Well, Greg, thank you for being with us tonight. Really appreciate you coming down.
Thank you very much.
And,
appreciate you guys. It was
really
a great show.
Enjoyed your new tune.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Keep strumming that new guitar.
All right. Should I roll out with something, or you want to just?
Well, Krista.
Yes.
We've got next Thursday. I just want to remind everybody. Next Thursday, the 27th, bike night down at the Salty Shamrock.
Yes.
With our good buddy Sharpie, and
all right.
That's going to be next Thursday.
Yeah.
And once again, 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be down in Port Charlotte at the Twisted Fork, And
we will be shooting on location.
Looking forward to that one. That's going to be a fun night. So
definitely.
Greg, why don't you take us out with a little something?
Yes.
All right, here's one called Salty Shamrock with Sharpie.
I love it.
And we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
That's a tongue twister. Yeah, I trickled into town about an hour ago. Took a look around, see which way the wind blows. With a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. You were like a little lady in the city of lights. Or just another lost angel. City at night. City at night. City at night. City at night. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Austin here at Bert's Barracuda Harley, and today I'm bringing you a brand spanking used. This here in particular is a 2013 V-Rod. It's got, let's see, 5,381 miles on it. Really clean setup, got a nice slip-on on there for some sound. She's just ready to roll down the road. Come down and see it.
Alrighty, what is going on? 2017 48, one of the coolest Sportsters in my opinion, with some mini apes on her. The bullet fairing kind of gives it that Dyna look, real sporty looking. Swing arm bag back here. Vance & Hines short shots, nice and loud. Yeah, this thing probably rides like a dream with that fairing too. Not getting totally wind blasted, but you're getting some good wind in your face. Just come down and see us, take it for a spin, and we'll see you down here, all right?
I decided to pursue a career in law because it gives me an opportunity to help people. I enjoy being a passionate advocate for my clients, and I'm so grateful that being a lawyer also allows me to make a positive impact on our community. When a client chooses us to represent them, they're entrusting us with a huge responsibility. It's our goal to exceed their expectations with our personalized service and to help them to achieve the best possible recovery to compensate them for their injuries.
Having been through a serious accident myself, I understand how instantly isolated someone can feel during the immediate aftermath. We try to shed light on a client's situation so that they don't feel so isolated, knowing that they have us on their side, working towards a resolution on their behalf. That's where we come in, and that's what the firm did for me as well. We fight to set clients on the right track so that they can try to get back to the life they had prior to the accident.
A fellow was texting and driving and came across the line and hit me head on. Just a horrific accident. I literally thought I was going to die. You know, I've dealt with thousands of wrecks in my life being on the fire department and never thought I would be in that situation. Fran is a big sponsor of a lot of the restaurant events for bikers and things like that. So I knew that she had a lot of experience in wrecks and things. So she was the first one I thought of to call. She's a bulldog. They found out things that I didn't think were possible to find out. When you're laying in a hospital bed and you're hurting, I understand it. It's scary, but if you have Fran Haasch on your side, it should alleviate a lot of your worries. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
They have their own lives to take care of, whether it's family, a job, or all the above. We endeavor to shield clients from the stressors of an injury claim so that they can try to focus on what is truly important.
The culture of this firm is based on charity, compassion, and I like to surround myself with team members that are going to treat a client like they're part of our family. Community is number one to me. We do a food drive every year. If it's a cancer benefit, a food benefit, something for the animals, something for veterans, we love to be involved in that. The bikers are such a charitable group of people, and they have the biggest hearts. I love being part of that community. This can be devastating to have an accident, and it's just a priority of mine to make sure they get the best medical care possible to make a full recovery.